Matchmaker Monday is back, and today is going to be a good one because we had UFC 303 that took place at the weekend, and we have some good fights, but we have an even better fighters to talk about. We'll start with the main event, Alex Pereira. Listen, this one isn't really going to be a big surprise. Like, we already know who's next. Dana White said it. Magomed Ankalaev will be fighting Alex Pereira next. I'm going to imagine that's going to be towards the end of the year. That's going to be a banging fucking fight. I really like that fight. It's probably going to be Pereira's toughest matchup in the division so far, and I believe definitely stylistically his toughest matchup. Magomed Ankalaev is going to come in with a heavy wrestling approach with some decent striking aspects, but no one on the fucking planet can hang with that guy on the feet as regards at fucking light heavyweight, and middleweight. The only person who was able to do it was Izzy, and Izzy's win is aging like fine wine nowadays. But Izzy ain't in that division, and there's no one at the striking that's going to be able to beat him. I believe that's going to be on the feet. I think Pereira is a different matchup, different style for everyone, different level to everyone. And I don't think Magomed Ankalaev is going to be ready for that, to be honest with you. I don't think he's going to be ready. I think he's going to have to be very careful, you know what I mean? Because he does get hit, and I did notice in the Ankalaev versus Blachowicz fight, he's very susceptible to them low calf kicks. And if you know Pereira, you know how quickly and how effectively he can throw them low calf kicks. So the dude's an absolute fucking beast. He's a monster, and it's going to take someone special. Now, having said that, I do think Ankalaev has the best style to beat Pereira because he's going to come in with that heavy wrestling approach. Blachowicz found success with it in their fight, but he just didn't do enough. It's not like Pereira can't be taken down here. Like, his weakness is the ground. There's no shock to that. And Magomed Ankalaev's strength is the ground. So if there's anyone I believe that's going to be in the division, I think that can be him. I think it's going to be Ankalaev. It's going to be a great fight. I expect this fight to happen at the end of the year. You know, but the way Pereira turns around, I wouldn't be too shocked if this happens for Abu Dhabi. Because we have to remember, Arman Tsarukyan is no longer going to be fighting this year. I think it's a 9-month ban he got, so that rules him out for a while. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, I fucking guarantee you they were planning to do Arman Charles on that fucking Abu Dhabi card. That was their main... That's what I think. I did think that was going to be the main event, but I would not be surprised now. You know Pereira, he'll take it on 2 weeks' notice, exactly like he took this fight on 2 weeks' notice. But Ankalaev is a different story. Will he take that on 2 weeks' notice? I don't know. We're not going to find out either. They're going to make sure... I just think they're going to do that for Abu Dhabi. They're going to make sure that this fight is properly built up because they really scavenged fucking Pereira versus Prochaska too, and I don't think they're gonna do that with an Ankalaev fight. But how do we see that fight going? I do think Pereira will catch him. I just think he's too many weapons in his arsenal, and Ankalaev's kind of basic. He's just gonna go to the ground, and I think he is susceptible to being hit. I think if Pereira can get a few of those leg kicks on early, it could affect Ankalaev. So I'm gonna go with Pereira on that one, and no surprise, I'm gonna go with a KO. Next one, Ian Machado Gary, I should fucking say. Gary he deserves to fight up. Regardless if you thought he won or you thought he lost, whatever the fuck it was, he deserves to fight up. This dude has gone 8-0, I believe, in the UFC. So to not give him a top 5 opponent now, you know what I mean? It's kind of, you have to give it to him. And I think you give him Jack Della Maddalena. Now, a lot of people are saying, whoa. Why not give Shavkat Jack Della Maddalena? That was the fight. I want to see Shavkat Usman. That's the fight to make here. You know, I saw Ali Abdelaziz talking. He wants to see Usman Wonderboy. Fuck that. Like Wonderboy just lost to Shavkat. Why does everyone want to fight the guy Shavkat lost to? Do you know what I mean? JDM will be down. I think JDM versus Ian is a fucking sick fight, bro. I think that is a fucking banging fight. And I've been saying it. JDM would knock him out. He's got way better striking. He is susceptible to the ground game, but I still don't think Ian has that great a ground game. Now, he showed parts of it in the fight with Page, but you gotta remember, you're talking about Michael Page here. This isn't fucking, you know, Oliveira here we're talking about. Now, he trains with him, but still, it's not. And you give him against JDM, who I think has better takedown defense than Michael Venom Page. I think JDM's going to land them shots. Page found success. I said it in my video. Ian Gary wanted nothing to do with MVP on the feet, and I do not think he's going to want anything to do with JDM and those striking exchanges. Now, it is a different stylistic fight. JDM's way more boxing heavy. MVP really isn't a boxer. He's more of a Muay Thai fighter with the knees, spinning knees, flying knees, fucking spinning knees, sorry, fucking spinning elbows, flying knees, shit like that, Superman punches. JDM does the boxing, does the basics better than anyone in the sport, I think. I think he's one of the best boxers, not in welterweight, but in the sport. Definitely best boxer in welterweight, in my opinion. So I just think JDM does the basics so well. And I think Ian Gary still got kind of like... He's still got a lot to learn. And he's still got a lot of basics to do, which I think JDM cleans up on. I saw him in the Gilbert Burns fight. Not his best performance by any means, but still decent. Finishing Gilbert Burns in any fight is a good win, in my opinion. I think this fight can actually happen because I do believe Shavkat versus Usman is the fight to make between them two. And I feel like, obviously, the winner will fight Leon if it's Shavkat, which I think Shavkat has a good chance to get Usman. But then again, if I think JDM versus Ian Gary, I think that puts the winner right up there as well, man. I think the welterweight's in a good spot right now, and I think that anyone in that top 5 is one win away from the belt, to be honest with you, because there's no clear number one contender. Next, it's another fighter welterweight, and it's another person who fought at the weekend. Michael Venom Page, after falling short to Ian Gary in a fight. Some people won, some people thought he won, some people thought he lost, some people thought it was a draw, including myself. I think Jeff Neal makes sense for Ian Gary, for MVP, and I'm going to explain why. Jeff Neal's coming off that loss to Ian Gary. They're both coming off the loss to Ian Gary. And Jeff Neal's a very good style with a high enough ranking and a big enough name to where you're like, right, he's not that far off Leon now. He's a fight behind, but he can still get there, you know what I mean? I definitely think he could beat Jeff Neal. I think he would beat Jeff Neal, to be quite honest with you. Jeff Neal's he's got decent boxing, but he's susceptible to getting hit. He gets hit a lot, and I think MVP's still unbelievable striker. A lot of people are saying Wonder Boy. I don't think so, especially not coming off the loss. I think Jeff Neal makes sense. And then you could do like a Gilbert Burns matchup or something like that later down the line for MVP. But MVP's in a weird position because he still isn't far off the belt, especially if it's Leon. They're trying to push him. I was surprised they made the Ian Gary matchup, but then again, it was style. It's England-Ireland kind of thing and stuff like that, so I mean, it is what it is. But Jeff Neal, it's a good stylistic matchup. I think you'd be able to catch him, especially with some clinch work and kind of all the spinning shit he has. Don't think Jeff Neal's that great. He's got some okay boxing. He knocked out Vicente Luque, which was a good fight, but I think MVP's got him on the feet with that one, man, to be quite honest with you. I think he's got him on the feet, but Matchmaker Monday, that's it for this week. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments and what matchups you want to see in the comments as well. Thanks for watching.